Nice ride. What's up, pals? Welcome to the Your Random Pal channel, and welcome to Hot Rod Power Tour Day 1, Beech Raceway in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And check out the shirt. Just had this made up. It features yours truly, a 46 Cadillac, and Cousin Ash. And it's got some graphic on the back. Let me show you. Now, even though Cousin Ash is on the shirt, she didn't join me for this rodeo. She's got to work and I've got to play. You know how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to tell you about what's going on here at this power tour. I mean, I'm overwhelmed, to be honest with you. There are so many cool rides out here. It's unbelievable. That's a good thing. But the bad thing is, there's a lot of traffic. I went to pick up my credentials about 9:20. I had to go to the NCM Motorsports to pick up, you know, all the passes to get into this event at Beech Bend. From getting the passes at 9:20 to getting over here, it was about noon. I spent about 2 hours and something in traffic, which is crazy. But yeah, it's a lot going on here. They've got autocross, they've got drag racing, they've got a midway with their food vendors and your parts suppliers showing off the new stuff, the crate engines and performance products and what have you. And as you all know, I'm the random guy, so I'm gonna go out here and showcase the most random rides on the power tour to you. As you can see behind me, I brought my Lotus Elise. It's kind of a random car out here in this sea of American muscle cars. I was actually gonna bring my Nissan Figaro, so this is my plan B car. The reason why I didn't bring the Figaro on the tour is because, well, I was getting the power steering rack rebuilt. My mechanic, something went wrong and he was not able to get it done for me. Maybe I'll drive it on the cruising the coast or something, who knows. All right, pals, be prepared to be amazed with this one. Look at this, an old rat rod Cadillac. It looks like a hearse, but it's actually an ambulance. Let's go check it out. This is a very wild setup here. And check out this crazy mirror right here. It's like a big truck mirror. And you got your two rusty turbos here. Exhaust shooting straight up into the sky. I don't know how friendly those rear view mirror pair is. We got the horn, the lights. Kind of comfy interior. And your patient stay back here. As you can see, it's an ambulance, although they probably use it as a hearse too, who knows. Nice touch here. Use some chicken wire on the back window, and it's got a roof rack for all your medical supplies. We got a trailer too. Got a propane tank here in case they need to cremate somebody, in case the patient doesn't make it, right? Okay, portable toilet. All your needs taken care of with this car, and it's van accessible. Just what you need. I got a couple of patients that didn't make it apparently. Got some bones hanging out here. This guy apparently drunk too much, got cirrhosis or something. That is one neat random ride. And another thing to point out, this Cadillac has Pontiac hubcaps. Nice sounding rotary. Here we have a pair of Italian Stallion going door sports cars. These are Bricklin SV1s, and they are powered by Ford V8 motors. Very neat to see a pair of them out here. This is like the Italian version of Back to the Future. You can think of Mario driving one and Luigi driving the other. And look, automatic opening going doors for your convenience. So how cool is this? The Bricklin owner there, the one with the orange one, he just gave me this factory brochure for the Bricklin. Said I can have it. Oh, hey, thank you. And here's a sneak peek inside the brochure so you can see what it looks like. Nice colored photos. Really cool. Here we go. This is really cool right here. This looks like the John F. Kennedy car. This is an old Lincoln. It's got the suicide doors in the back right here. They open like this. Those open normal. Very roomy car. Very stylish. Definitely executive car right there. Now normally Chevy Malibu isn't so random, but this one here, it's green on green. I mean, look at that interior. That's very 70s-ish, and it's a old boxy Malibu. I mean, look at that. It's green overload, and it's not even like the bright, shiny Kermit green. It's this dark, pale green. Well, there you have it for the most random Malibu out here. Holy catfish, we got a Chevy Monza here. Let's take a look at this cherry Monza right here, complete with the Black Widow graphic on the hood here. You don't see the Monzas like hardly ever. He's got the SS 427 emblem on it, pretty cool. And you can see it's ready for a road trip. It is packed, it's got cup holders and cups everywhere. And it's cool because it's got a manual transmission. And look, sunroof. And look at this hatch. Plenty of room to store your stuff. This is just cool and it's random. I like seeing something different. Let's see what's under the hood. What you got under the hood there?
27 Motown LS.
Yep, I'm sure that gets up and goes. Well, pals, I think it's time to play a game of Slug Bug. You up for that? Check this out. This is worthy of a slug bug right here. This is a monster, and it's low to the ground. I mean, look at this big V8 twin turbo motor. This is probably hellaciously fast. And check it out. I mean, it's very small in there. I mean, not your most comfortable ride. It's kind of been pieced together. It is the definition of a rat rod for sure. And it's sucking gas and hauling ass. And apparently this guy's been on a number of tours because, as you can see from the numerous decals on the roof here. Behind me here we have a very rarely seen Can-Am. I believe it's like a 77. This would be like, you know, the sheriff from Smokey and the Bandit Buford. This would be like the car he needed to have to catch up with the Bandit right here. This Can-Am. And this one, the engine's been replaced with an LSX, as you can see on the hood scoop here. Check this out, these 80s kind of stripe looking, I know it's a 77, but late 70s, early 80s graphics here. Matched with this red interior. It's just, it oozes of the time period. And it's got these cool louvers here on these side windows. And it's got a spoiler on the back for downforce, right? Just like the Bandit's Trans Am, it has snowflake wheels. And I gotta say, I love the patriotic paint scheme on this El Camino back here. I mean, check this out. It's kind of got a weathered look. It's got the stars. And as you go to the back, the stripes. It's like a faded version of Old Glory. It's withstood the test of time. Y'all be aware of this next car. So here we have a student driver Chevy Caprice cop car. Don't know if you want a student driver driving a cop car. That might not be the most safest thing on the road here. You don't see these Caprices as much anymore, but it was a very popular car among the police departments back in the day. The Caprices and the Crown Vics. Sure, this one's got a couple of modifications to make it go a bit faster. Hate to get pulled over by a student driver, would you? You know, pals, something is bugging me, and guess what? It's another bug. This one is very random. This is a flatbed bug. It's got this Golf paint scheme right here, livery, like you'd see on like the Ford GTs and that race Le Mans. It's got the orange and the light blue. So it's got the Golf gas livery on it. And it's got a flatbed back here to tow your Power Wheels with, or maybe your moped. It's not going to get much on the back here, but it opens up and you have storage underneath your flatbed. So this is a little multi-purpose, multitasking little Beetle here. That steering wheel is pretty cool. I don't know where the horn button is, but it's pretty cool. And check this out. It's got a neat hood ornament here, and you could tow it with that. Make it into a tow ring. Very versatile vehicle, would you say? Check this out. This ain't your garden variety 69 Camaro. It's not even a 69 Camaro. It's actually a 4th gen 2002 Camaro here, made to look like a 69. And this is one crazy Z28. I mean, check this out. You can tell by the windshield how sloped it is. It's not a 69 Camaro right off the bat, but it's got all the right front end pieces and rear end pieces when I get back to the rear end to show you. But check out the interior. You can see a lot more modern than the 69. Seats are really cool. I like the red inserts in the black. Really neat there. And as we come around to the back, you can see looks like a 69. So if you were behind it, you would think it's a 69 Camaro in front of me, but nope, it's not. This right here is cool. Here we got a 70 Dodge Challenger on a new Dodge Challenger. It's a retro version. So pals, I showed you a little bit ago a fake 69 Camaro, and behind me is a pair of fake 69 Mustangs. It seems to be these days like a lot of people like to fake a 69. Actually, this one here in the front, it almost looks somewhat like a 70. This one definitely looks like a 69 in the front. Let's check out the rest of them. You see, this is the Boss right here. And as you can see, it's got a modern Mustang interior. That steering wheel is kind of similar to mine, but mine doesn't have the flat spot on the bottom like this one does. You can see on the back, it looks like the old school Mustang, whereas this one looks a little bit more updated, a little bit more racy. Let's check out what this one looks like in the inside, and ain't that crazy? These slime green calipers. And this one, the steering wheel looks like mine. Mine's a 2011 Mustang, so these two Mustangs here are similar year range, probably 2010 to 2014. And this one says Boss 302 on the seats. You gotta love the carbon fiber accent on it. It just makes it so much modern and retro at the same time. Not your normal BMW engine. This is one that's got a big stroker V8. Check out that sucker. Look what AAA is bringing to the track. Modern day Camaro. So fast he probably didn't want to drive it on the street. So if you think you're one of the cool kids, this is the bus you'll want to ride the Power Tour. This vintage GMC Rat Rod bus here. And as you can see, it's made the rounds on the Power Tours. So if you're a cool kid, this is a bus to be in. Well, you can't have a hot rod show without one of these cool custom 70s vans. I'm glad to see one out here. I think this might be the only one though. Let's check it out. Look at that motor hiding in here. Got the flares over the wheels. Side pipe exhaust, which is, you need to have that on your 70s van. And you got to have a name too. This is reeling in the ears. Take a look inside. You got the chrome spoke steering wheel with the wood rim. Cup holders. Got to have cup holders. Hey, look. You got not one but two sunroofs here. And you got to have these Kragers. Make it look like it's a race vehicle. Oh, this is cool. These taillights. It's like a stained glass deal with music notes. Those taillights, those are cool. And I like how the back windows bubble out. This van is a rockin', you know not to come a knockin'. These graphics just go great on this van. And when you get back here, a lot of these old 70s vans, they had the round portal window, but this one's got like a heart-shaped cutout window. Extra cool, extra random. I love it. Check out this random truck here. It is slammed to the ground, and if you eat the plate here, you might feel sorry for the children because this is what the inheritance is going to. Hopefully they end up with the truck as an inheritance. That would be at least something pretty cool right there. Check out this classic Oldsmobile behind me. This is one car I'm really digging, especially the paint on this thing. I mean, look at it. The chrome is pitted. The paint is rusty, but it's clean rusty on purpose. And check out that Oldsmobile Rocket V8 under the hood. I mean, this thing is cool. It's got some rat rodness to it, and it shines too. I mean, even though it looks rusty, it's a nice glossy paint on here, and it goes well with the red interior, black exterior with the rust, and these side pipes. Man, this is one clean Oldsmobile for a rat rod. Rat rod and clean don't usually go together. This one is cool with all its patina, with all its pits and weathering, and even a cracked window. I love it. And check out the wheels too. They match well with the paint scheme and the trim on it. Check out what they have out here in the vendors area. I mean, this is cool. It's not an El Camino. It's not a Ranchero. It's the Dodge Rampage here. You don't see that one very much. Kind of the similar style. You got the truck bed, although they moved the engine and transmission back here. And look at this 392 Hemi under the truck bed, I guess you could say. Although it may be covered and then it make it look like a sleeper. And check out this interior. I mean, it looks like you're in a race car, even though you're in a truck, sort of. And you got this big spoiler on here. Kind of reminds me of the old Dodge Daytona and Plymouth Superbirds where they had the big spoiler on the back, but this one is not quite as tall. I like it. Nice custom touches. It'd be cool to see this one run flat out. When you mention a blown engine, take a look at this. Came right through the hood. Well, pals, you're witnessing history for me. I just lost my Panos virginity because this is my first time ever seeing a Panos. It's a Panos Esperante. Check out that big V8 that's supercharged. Now, if you don't know anything about Panos, well, it is an American-made sports car. It's made in Georgia, not too far from Atlanta. I think Road Atlanta, the track, not too far from there. It's really cool. They made a couple of different models. They were mostly involved with racing, but these are the street legal cars that they have. And the odd thing about these cars is all the gauges are in the center. And they put them in the center of the dash so that way you have an unobstructed view when you're driving. Although I don't really particularly like looking off to the side looking at my gauges, but that's how this car is configured. And check out the back here. It has a little bit of a Mazda Miata look to it, but a very neat American-made sports car. Everybody always thinks of Corvettes or Vipers as being American-made two-seater sports cars, but there is Panos. And if you didn't know about Panos, now you know. And I'll show you this sign here so you can read a little bit about it, or you can check it out at panos.com. The owner has graciously allowed me to sit in this car, check it out, see what it's like behind the wheel. As you can see, center stack gauges, 5-speed Tremec, and there's the Panos logo, and then there's the Esperante logo right there. Very cool deal. Ready to go sporting around town or race on the track in this thing. Well, it's a little bit noisy because I'm right by the racetrack, but hey, that's a good place to find your friends. I just found my friend here. Mr. Hawaiian Hillbilly.
What's up, Brandon?
And he has probably the world's most random car here, this 1979 Tiki-themed Corvette. Hope y'all can hear me over these loud engines. Mr. Hillbilly, how's it going?
It's pretty good, a little warm out here. Like you said, all the noise from the truck.
Now this is the most weirdest original car ever, right? It's all original, right?
Yeah, all original, low miles, garage kept.
And you got some rare factory options on it.
Yeah, I found the sheet nobody else saw.
Did a hell of a job restoring it. I can see the duct tape is holding the tires together quite well. You've got a patch panel back here. Great job on restoring this thing to its true glory.
It made it here. It made it 135 miles.
Yeah.
No problem. Except we got in line.
Yeah.
It wasn't a little hot.
This thing runs like a top, just like a Honda Civic or a Toyota Corolla.
Yeah, Toyota, yeah. Yeah, you can't close your eyes, you can't tell the difference.
Very reliable car here, folks. Like a Hawaiian challenge here, like kind of doing the limbo. We're going to see if Mr. Hawaiian Hillbilly can fit inside of a Lotus.
Oh boy, this looks like a challenge here.
Yeah, this is a challenge. You're good at the limbo, right?
Used to be.
Used to be.
Oh.
You're doing good.
Wait a minute.
Don't get stuck in there. AAA might be a while getting here with all these cars in the way. Hey, he made it, folks.
All right, somebody call 911.
Somebody get him a pina colada.
Oh my goodness. Man.
Fits like a glove, don't it?
Pretty much like a pair of long size gloves. It is limbo time. Oh. All right.
Bravo, bravo. I've seen smaller people afraid to get stuck in there, so you beat the challenge.
I'm just 235 pounds of love. That's all I can say.
Now you need to compete on some game show. Survivor or something.
That's right.
Well, pals, that's about as much excitement for one day as I can handle here at Beech Bend Raceway in Bowling Green, Kentucky. So until next time, pals, don't worry, be random!
And if you never ran to miss another random car video,
remember, ring that bell. Ring that bell.